Marshall. He probably was like one of the first ones to go off that far to college from here.
Yeah.
To the middle of nowhere, and like she got a chance to play there, and he did great things. But it just was him like just believing in me that I can do it, and just like to keep going. And that was his thing. It was like no grit, no grind, no greatness. Like just put in work. Like that's all we do. And like the kids now, they work out, got out of the gym equipment and everything. Like we chop wood, like we did like push-ups, like sit-ups. Like the roads was gravel, like we used to race out there. And it just made everything fun. It was like a clean, healthy competition. So we just led by example.
I'll come back to you, AJ. Y'all got anything?
I'd say, talk about the 98 team.
Mm-hmm.
The person that stood out to me was Tilly Valentine. I went to church him, Chris Brown, even Chad Brown. I grew up went to church with those guys. And they helped more than me. You know what I'm saying? Going to church out there. And, we used to go to this Dale Johannes' house and play football out there until like I moved to Portland and I started playing with this guy. And you just can't talk about how much everybody in the community did for you. You know what I'm saying? From his mom, his auntie, you know, just everybody. You know, you can go on and on about it. But Tilly Valentine, Chris Brown, and a memory for me from '98. I remember that state championship game. That whole defense stood up. Michael Brown, and I just remember Michael Brown standing up in the middle. And like he never put his hand in the block. Never, not one time in that state championship game. Now I'll never forget that bro.
You want to say anything good?
Well, for me, when I started playing, I couldn't stay on the league. I ain't right. My first ever football game was the 98 state championship team. I watched Corey play that game. I just told my aunt, she took me to my first game. I was like, I think I want to play this. Yeah, like I said, when I got back, me and Mark, like every day, every weekend, he out there playing. People breaking legs and arms, but still playing. Like, in 03 when Quentin went down, they told me, you got to step up. I was a sophomore. You got to step up, so I moved to center. I had to step up and man up. So that's what I did. What made me love playing football.
Okay. And John, you were one of the ones who got the opportunity. You signed to play college ball, and then you were drafted. You were talking about how he was a father figure to you, and so I'm sure there were some times you wanted to give up. Tell us about that, continuing on to play at the next level.
For me, everything I got instilled in me when I was here, I think that would help me propel to college and on to the NFL. You know what I mean? Coach always say he don't have many rules, but he always gonna tell you to do the right thing. And I just think, just with that message, I just carry that on throughout to this day. Now I'm just trying to do the right thing, doing the small thing. I got to college, got a chance to play with Ontario, and my brother was there, Jamarca was there, and so it was very easy to just do the right thing. But they always done that. But I'd say probably my biggest inspiration playing high school football is my quarterback there, Big E. He just had a unique way of making all of us believe. He used to always holler, man, these college coaches ain't come to see me, they come to see us. And so, that really make us believe. And I just think that's influential to all of us.
Okay. Hi guys, how y'all doing? Coach, there are some players, they went on to become coaches. You guys that have gone on and become coaches, tell us the influence. Where did it come from?
I can speak for me. He came in, just how they held us accountable. I can remember up in the cafeteria at the high school, I used to be, we used to clown a little bit, and I was in the cafeteria at breakfast, and I was clowning, and Coach King, Coach defensive line, he got on to me, and asked him why he was always picking me. And he lit into me. And, you know, that wasn't the first time. You know, when we did things, we had coaches that held us accountable and got on tours. And, you know, that just sticks with you, you know, because he could have just, you know, let me go on and do whatever and not held me accountable and not got onto me. You know, I go throughout life thinking I can just do any and everything and there'll be no consequences. But they didn't do that. They held us accountable. And, you know, I think that helped mold, you know, this group of young men right here into me. And, you know, I mean, I can't speak for them, but I know for me, you know, that helped me. And, you know, as I went to college and just thinking about what I wanted to do, you know, I thought back about these guys. You know, football wasn't, you know, talented enough to go to college and play, go to the NFL, you know, and I had to come to reality with that. But I love football so much, I wanted to do something that I was around it always. And, you know, I just look back at these guys that, you know, played a part of my life. And I wanted to come back and give to my community, you know, what they gave me.
For me, I saw the things that my coach did. And then, of course, being in college, when Coach Woods got here, he set up the standard. We had it bred in us that South Florida was everything. Coach Woods kind of put a little bit extra ice and some sprinkles on this thing with his staff and the guys that he had came through because he propelled us to dominate. And so I enjoy being in school, being able to bring guys from other states in to watch South Florida play. And one of the biggest compliments we had was they would look over and say, man, no, man, Bob. And these are guys from other states, Florida, Texas, you know, and they feel like they're the kings of high school. So then, of course, once I got back, I'm teaching and coaching, and then, of course, when Coach Woods came back, you know, we sat down and had a conversation. Well, actually, we walked outside on the track and had a conversation. And, you know, he told me he definitely would hope I would stick around. And I had an offer on the table, and we talked about it. And I appreciate him as a whole because with him having as much success as he did, he was always humble enough to have a conversation with me about life. We talked finances, we talked children. It was just about more than ball. And it was just always, I mean, Coach, and I'm saying it about you, but I'm going to say it to you. It was always a thing to see how humble you were in that you could, because of your success, I mean, you were a Mississippi football guru, you know, but man, it meant a whole lot to be able to have those conversations, and you know, you need that advice. So that's something that I always wanted to be able to do. And, you know, never forget where you came from, never get too big for your britches, and always understand that these guys that were coming up around you, you know, I was never working for Coach. We always worked together. He valued my opinion. We talked about things. We went on, we bumped heads sometimes, we could laugh, we hugged, we ate meals together. I mean, all of it. So for that, I appreciate it. And it was things like that that helped me want to be, you know, coach, as well as now I've graduated on over into administration. It helps with me being a school leader. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Are you coaching? Oh, okay.
For me, things were a little different. Playing for Coach Woods, you know, coming up, we were taught that you work hard, you get the things that you want in life. And as you can see, I'm a small guy, I've never been big, and I work hard. And because I work hard, Coach Woods allowed me to play for him. And just that motivation, having that inspiration, knowing that, okay, could this be this way in everything I do? Will I be, if I work hard in everything that I do, will I get the same results? So I took that chance and I tried out and I walked on at JUCO level and I got the same result. So I wanted to be that inspiration for somebody the same way the coach was for me. To know that if you work hard, keep your nose clean, good things will happen for you. And that's why I coach.
Anybody else opposed to other than that? You gonna call?
Yeah, you know, I was retired, sitting at home for a couple of years. Action, I get a call from Coach Woods one day, and asked me would I be interested in coaching. In my mind, I was like, heck yeah, I go back and do it. This might be a way of me giving back. I just told Coach, I said, Coach, I got to talk it over with my wife. So got off the phone with Coach, and Miss Woods called me, and she was like, John, I'm so proud of you the way, that you take in consideration, listen to your wife, and that pretty much summed it up for me. But coming back to Coach Wood, it was an easy cycle, Making an hour, 15-minute drive every day was fun for me, to get back here, and the kid just so responsive and do things the right way, and actually to get back out to practice and hear Coach get some of those same speeches that he was giving when I was a little kid, and those things just carry on throughout life.
Well, what is some advice that you guys would give to the kids that are coming up today? They may not really know most of you because they might have just been little now. Now they're in high school and they probably, I'm talking about the players, they probably watched the film and stuff. What advice would you give them having this cushy little indoor facility to practice on, all those ways when y'all know it was nothing like that when y'all were coming along? What advice would y'all give them?
I'll let them answer, but I work with them every day, the kids, and they don't really know. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't really know the history, a lot of the history of soccer, football. And I'm in here all the time telling them about these guys. When I talk about them, they tune in and they listen and whatever. So, they don't really know too much of the history, but they're, I try to tell them more and more every day or whatever, but I'll let them speak on it too.
My thing, wait your turn. It's not just because the starters. The starters have to have somebody. First, second team have to have somebody to go against, meaning scout team. When I was 99, scout team was my turn to play high school football. I knew I wasn't. I could play, but I knew I wasn't gonna start. I knew I wasn't gonna be his backup either. I was the third string or whatever string we had. We had so many guys on the team, but we came in every day for a scout team. I couldn't wait to go on scout team. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed being on scout just as much as it was to us. It was just like playing because I'm helping these guys get ready for Friday. I'm gonna give them my all to where we used to have something to start. Hey, yeah, y'all, chill out, man. We're gonna. But there was a lot of time we had to ask old Tony Bone guys like him because he wanted to be wide open every day in practice. But there was a lot of time we had to, Bone, you gonna chill out on me, like running down the field. So scout team is a big part of the football team, not just the second starters. So I've heard stories where you can't get nobody want to do scout, nobody want to do. Wait your turn, get out there, help out in ways you can. And if it's a scout team, well, be the best scout player you can be. We used to have a scout team with Danny Bell and scout team All-American that we made up, you know what I'm saying? And we just, it made it fun though. But I knew that we were helping out the starters at the same time.
Big change I had to do when I came here, I'd always sort of protect the quarterback because of the jersey on it, didn't want to get killed. You had so much time invested in your quarterback, and all the knowledge and all running the offense. After about 3 or 4 days, I had a red shirt on, a white shirt on, Ricky Rice. Finally, I told Michael Farrell, I said, we finna take it off and just make him spot him quick. They about to kill him. There wasn't no need to tell him not to hit him, they was going to hit him. We just screamed like he was lying every day. So I had to get used to that. We just went live all the time. So there wasn't no need of trying to protect him. But it worked out.
I would say that no dream is too big. If you believe in it, you can do it. You can always get to that fine line whether you want to keep doing it or revert back to what you used to. Just keep going and believe in yourself because if you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody gonna believe in you.
That's right. One thing I would say, for them too, you gotta start young, and it's just not about football, which is great, but for discipline, time management, everything start young. It's basically if you want to be an astronaut, you want to be a football player. So now with us and being there, then you got them coaching and they'll be you. So you're able to instill like in them, you can start them off early and making sure like that you listen to your parents and like doing the right thing, because you have to be like a football player or like a student athlete. You have to be well rounded, like, and also. And it's just like they just need to pay attention to like everybody. We can learn something from everybody and just instill it like if that's what they want to do. And like the sky is not the limit. They got footsteps on the moon. Like that's what I tell my people. And what you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. And so that's just the main thing. And just stay focused on whatever they want to do. Like they can do it. So because that's what they need now is more of like motivation and for them to know that you're actually there for them and not trying to tell them or like feel against them. And that'll make them want to like do better and like come to you versus you like going to them.
It's a lot of characters been built, especially the rack, Queen of Rack right there, and on that field right there. A lot of characters. You know, it's like you say, it just prepares you for life. You're gonna have, it's gonna be the wreck, it's gonna be the root. You just gotta decide where you want to go. And, the football or any other sport, it's game, anything, people are part of it. Part of something good, it feels good about it. They have a chance to succeed in life. And that transfers right over to your family, to your job, to Marcus Shortman, your child playing against Saratoga and trying to him. That's all comes from development from Marcus, development. And through his, he had a great father being always gone. And, he had a lot of influence, but just building his team. Ready for the really class. Like it was to me. These guys influenced me a lot more than I did then. You know, and I go back to great players, what makes you successful. No doubt about it. Guys like that right here, they were all great players. You know, you take in anywhere, feel pretty good about how you can lead me. That I tried